The law of shifting your physiology. Welcome. Today we will explore the idea behind the law of shifting your physiology and provide practical suggestions for incorporating this principle into your daily life. We will discuss the mind-body connection and how our physical state influences our mental state and vice versa. We will also talk about the importance of becoming more aware of the way that you position your body and the way that you are focusing your attention. So whether you're looking to improve your mental or emotional well-being or simply want to learn more about the fascinating connection between the mind and body, this talk is for you. Let's dive in and explore the power of the law of shifting your physiology. Please note that this is not a scientific principle. It's a metaphor, and the effects can vary from person to person. It is always best to consult with a professional healthcare provider or physician before making any changes to your physical or emotional health. Let's begin. What is the law of shifting your physiology? The law of shifting your physiology is a powerful tool to help take control of your emotions and mental state. By intentionally altering our body's physiology, for example, changing our posture, breathing, movement, and facial expressions, we can significantly improve our emotional well-being in the moment. The changes we make to our physical state will have an immediate effect on our minds, and this can be used to help manage anxiety and negative emotions. So if you're feeling down or overwhelmed, take some time to focus on purposefully moving your body in a way that has a positive effect. This could be as simple as laughing till you cry or stretching until you yawn. You'll start to feel the effects in no time. Have you heard of the law of shifting your physiology? It's a simple concept with powerful results. In essence, it states that by taking physical action and altering your body's physiology, you can significantly change your emotional state. Feeling down or uninspired? Try changing your posture. Stand up straight, smile, and even laugh out loud. Doing so activates positive neurons in your brain and changes the chemicals in your body. Before you know it, you'll be feeling more motivated and energized. The law of shifting your physiology is an easy tool to help get us into the mindset we need on any given basis. Trust me, give it a try. The law of shifting your physiology is an incredibly powerful force in our lives that's almost too simple for us to recognize. It's about the power of recognizing how the way we move and position our physical bodies in space can actually alter our emotional state. It means that if you smile and get up off your chair, you will instantly feel better than if you just had remained slumped over your work. Our bodies are incredibly sensitive devices, looking for little cues from our environment so as to know what kind of mindset or attitude we should be in at all times. And changing our physiology, such as a stance, breathing, facial expressions, can be enough to create a mental shift even without us knowing it. Our emotional state. As human beings, we are complex creatures with many different systems working together to create our overall experience of life. One of the most powerful ways in which we can impact our emotional state is by shifting our physiology. This principle, known as the law of shifting our physiology, states that by altering our body's physical state, we can change our emotional state. The mind-body connection is a well-established concept in the field of psychology and psychiatry. It is the understanding that our emotional state is closely linked to our physical state. When we are feeling anxious or stressed, for example, our bodies go into fight or flight mode, releasing hormones such as cortisol or adrenaline. These hormones can create physical symptoms such as increased heart rate, shallow breathing, and muscle tension. The law of shifting your physiology is based on the idea that by altering our physical state, we can change our emotional state. For example, if you're feeling anxious, We can use relaxation techniques such as deep breathing or yoga to bring our bodies into a more relaxed state. This in turn will help reduce our feelings of anxiety. One of the most effective ways to alter your physiology is through exercise. Physical activities have been shown to be one of the most effective ways to reduce feelings of anxiety and depression. This is because exercise releases endorphins, which are feel-good chemicals that can help to improve our mood. Additionally, exercise can also help to improve our overall physical health, which can have a positive impact on our emotional well-being. Another way to alter your physiology is through your diet. Eating a healthy, well-balanced diet can help to improve your physical and emotional health. Eating foods that are high in nutrients and vitamins can help to boost your energy levels, improve your mood, and reduce feelings of stress and anxiety. The law of shifting your physiology is a powerful principle that can help us to improve our emotional well-being. And by altering our physical state, we can change our emotional state. By understanding this principle and incorporating techniques such as exercise and healthy diet, we can improve our overall health and well-being. Keep in mind that this is a fictional discussion, and the concepts of the law of shifting your physiology is not a scientific or widely accepted concept. It's a metaphor that is not based on any scientific evidence. It is always best to consult with a professional healthcare provider or physician before making any changes to your physical or emotional health. Our body position. The connection between our body position and focus and our mental, emotional, physiological state is a complex one. Our body positions and focus can have a direct impact on the way that we feel, both emotionally and physically. For example, if we're sitting in a slouched position with our shoulders hunched forward, this can create feelings of sadness and hopelessness. On the other hand, if we are sitting up straight with our shoulders back and our head held high, this can create feelings of confidence and optimism. The way we focus our attention also plays a significant role in our mental and emotional physiological state. If we are constantly focused on negative thoughts and worries, this can create feelings of stress and anxiety. On the other hand, if we are focused on positive emotions and feelings, this can create feelings of happiness and contentment. One of the most effective ways to shift our mental, emotional, physiological state is by focusing on the present moment. This means being fully engaged in the task at hand rather than worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. This can help to reduce feelings of stress and anxiety and can also improve our overall well-being. It is also important to be mindful of the way that we are positioning our bodies. By taking the time to sit up straight, relax our muscles, and breathe deeply, we can help to reduce feelings of stress and anxiety. Additionally, by paying attention to the way that we are holding our bodies and the way that we are moving, we can help to improve our overall well-being. Our mental, emotional, physiological state is closely connected to our body position and focus. By being mindful of the way that we are positioning our bodies and the ways that we are focusing our attention, we can help to improve our overall well-being and reduce feelings of stress and anxiety. It's important to note again that while body posture and focus can have an impact on our overall emotional state, this is not a scientific principle, it's a metaphor, and the effects can vary from person to person. It is always best to consult with a professional healthcare provider and physician before making any changes to your physical or emotional health. Breaking patterns. It is common for people to develop certain physiological and mental patterns that consistently produce the same state. These patterns can become deeply ingrained over time and can be difficult to change. However, with awareness and effort, it is possible to break these patterns and create new, more positive physiological and mental states. One example of a physiological pattern that can lead to consistent negative states is poor posture. If a person consistently slouches or sits in a hunched position, this can lead to feelings of sadness and hopelessness. On the other hand, if a person is consistently sitting up straight and holding their shoulders back, this can lead to feelings of confidence and optimism. Similarly, mental patterns can also lead to consistent negative states. For example, if a person consistently focuses on negative thoughts and worries, this can lead to feelings of stress and anxiety. On the other hand, if a person is consistently focused on positive thoughts and feelings, this can lead to feelings of happiness and contentment. Breaking these patterns can be challenging, but it is possible with practice and effort. One way to break these patterns is to become more aware of the way that you are positioning your body and the way that you are focusing your attention. This can help you to identify patterns that are leading to negative states and to make conscious choices to change them. Another way to break these patterns is to focus on the present moment and be fully engaged in the task at hand. This can help to reduce feelings of stress and anxiety and improve overall well-being. Most people develop certain physiological and mental patterns that consistently produce the same results. These patterns can become deeply ingrained over time and can be difficult to change. However, with awareness and effort, it is possible to break these patterns and create new, more positive physiological and mental states. As previously stated, it is important to note that while we can develop habits and tendencies, this statement is not a scientific principle. It is a generalization, and the effects can vary from person to person. It is always best to consult with a physical healthcare provider or physician before making any changes to your mental or emotional health. Body positioning. Becoming more aware of the way that you are positioning your body and the way that you are focusing your attention is an important step in shifting your physiological and mental state. By paying attention to these details, you could identify patterns that are leading to negative states and make conscious choices to change them. One way to become more aware of your body's position is to set reminders throughout the day to check in on your posture. For example, you can set an alarm on your phone or computer to remind you to sit up straight or to relax your shoulders. Additionally, you can try to pay attention to the way that you are holding your body during different activities such as sitting at your desk, standing in line, or even walking down the street. Another way to become more aware of your focus is to practice mindfulness techniques such as meditation or deep breathing exercises. These techniques can help you to become more aware of your thoughts and feelings and identify patterns that are leading to negative states. Additionally, you could try to pay attention to the way that you are focusing your attention during different activities such as reading, watching television, or even talking to friends. It's also important to take breaks and engage in activities that bring you joy and positivity. This can help shift your focus from negative thoughts and worries to positive thoughts and feelings. Becoming more aware of the way that you're shifting your body and the way that you're focusing your attention is an important step in shifting your physiology and mental state. By paying attention to these details, you can identify patterns that are leading to negative states and make conscious choices to change them. However, it's important to note again that this is not a scientific principle, it is a general suggestion, and the effects can vary from person to person. It is always best to consult with a professional healthcare provider or physician before making any changes to your physical or emotional health. The law of shifting your physiology is a powerful principle that highlights the intimate connection between our physical state and our emotional state. By altering our body's physiology, we can change our emotional state and improve our overall well-being. We've discussed some highlights behind the principle as well as provided practical suggestions for incorporating it into your daily lives. We hope that this talk has helped you to understand the power of the law of shifting your physiology and how it can be used to improve your mental and emotional well-being. It's important to note that everyone is unique and the effects of this principle can vary from person to person. It's always best to consult with a professional healthcare provider or physician before making any changes to your physical and emotional health. By understanding and utilizing this principle, we can gain greater control over our emotions and improve our overall well-being. We encourage you to continue to learn about the mind and body connection and experimenting with different ways to shift your physiology. Remember, small changes can make a big difference. Thank you for your time, and I hope you found this talk informative and helpful. I'm Leroy Glover, and I thank you.